it is so important to surround yourself with people who understand and know you, like, by your faith. Because, like, so for context, I have a thing for clouds. Like, every time I see the clouds above me, I imagine that they're like God's angels armies, and I'm reminded of the verse, like, don't be afraid because I'm going to go before you. I will be there. I have a plan for you. So, we had a very, like, nerve-wracking exam. I was, like, overthinking the entire time. I was, like, writing prayers all over the questionnaire, like, you know, for grace and all. But anyway, after the exam, I went out of the room. I was, like, looking at I was staring at the sky because it was really dark na. So when I looked at the sky, I have really bad eyesight. I couldn't see any clouds. So my best friend, he went up to me, and then I was like, do you see any clouds? I was, like, really, really anxious, about to cry, anxious. And he was like, yeah, there are clouds right there. Don't you see there are really big clouds? Like, it's so important that you have people who will point out that there are still clouds. Like, that's a metaphor, of course. Like, it's important to have people who will remind you when you're anxious that don't worry, Jesus is still there. It's important to have people who understand how your faith works and, like, how to really ignite that fire in you. Another thing is that it's so important to have people who pray for you, because the power of prayer is crazy. It's so much more powerful when it's done in love. When you are praying for other people, when other people are praying for you out of love, there's just so many things the Lord can beautifully make out of it. Because God loves that. Like, He abounds in prayer. He abounds in love. And He loves that. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that. And what I learned tonight was that the reason why I couldn't see the clouds in the sky, again, I connote God, the clouds, to, like, Jesus there, being there with me, though I know it's not always very accurate. But for me, it's just a personal thing, like how when I see the number 7, I think of Jesus right away, because it's my favorite number. Like, what was I saying? Like, what I learned from tonight's experience was that sometimes when I look up the sky, I don't see the clouds. It's not that the clouds aren't there. It's that my eyesight is bad. My eyes are so wet with my tears, so it's blurry. Or the sky is just really dark. Because the sky was just really, really dark. You could hardly see the clouds because they were, like, blending in the darkness. But you know what? The clouds were still there. The clouds were still there, and I'm just so blessed that God sent me someone who pointed out to me that, hey, don't worry. There's a huge cloud over there. You just can't see it because it's really dark. And, like, the other day, I had a similar experience where I was, like, close to breaking down already in school, so overwhelmed. And I went out of the room, and, like, my best friend knew what I was worrying about. So he was like, there are clouds there. Look, the clouds are there. And that's just really important. You know, God doesn't forget to provide. He knows what kind of reassurance that you need. He knows what words you need to hear for you to calm down. And God doesn't forget to send you people to do those things for you. Because surrendering to God, it's really scary. You really will need to be comforted. Like, it will get really hard, but that's okay. Because aside from God promising that He's gonna get you through it, He's gonna get you out of it, He's also going to send you people, He's gonna send you power, He's gonna send you love and strength for you to endure through it. And not in a painful kind of way, in a peaceful kind of way, because that's just how God works. I just wanted to share that. I don't know if what I said made any sense, but the clouds they're just really personal to me. Every time I'm sad or I feel guilty and ashamed, I look up at the sky and I almost always see clouds. And that's how I know that Jesus is right there. He's right there. Well, definitely not because of the clouds. He's just always there. But I guess it's a good way. I don't know if it'll help you, but it helps me. Like, really stay grounded in my faith, to remember Jesus, like, have this thing, and every time you see it, you think of the Lord. So for me, that's the number 7 and clouds. So when I have notifications, like 7 notifications, 77 comments, 7 messages. Fun fact, I actually maintain my, like, you know how emails, like, there's a lot of spam emails, so it's accumulated. So I maintain it at 777. Like, those are little things you can do to help your faith. I don't know if it'll help you, but it's definitely helped me. Especially on the days where I don't know how to pray, I just look outside and I see the clouds, and I just reaffirm to myself that it's okay, God is here, Jesus is still here. And sometimes that's really like the faith the size of a mustard seed that Jesus needs to be able to really penetrate your circumstance and change things for you. That's all. Have a great evening. God loves you.